Hi guys, this is Mrs. Faith again, back again to kind of help you here with your remote learning for the week of April 27th through May 1st. Like always, I like to remind you to continue to go to the group Team Quest page and check out the posts that are there, as well as please keep up with your inbox for your Schoology messages. So for this week, April 27th through May 1st, you will find my remote learning activities and information here in this green folder. Please, just a reminder as well, if you have questions or need help, please click in this page. I have a link to my Common Connect time, as well as instructions on how you can reach out to me if you need more help or have questions. So for this week, we are going to wrap up our study of oil in Southwest Asia. We're going to do a quick little conclusion this week, as well as really start to dive into more ideas regarding renewable resources of energy. And we're going to do a little mini project this week. So our goals are conclude our learning in oil in Southwest Asia. And the other goal is to research, investigate, and explore the possibilities for renewable energy in our future. You have 4 activities to complete this week. The first one is a pair deck titled Oil in Southwest Asia Conclusion. It's the wrap up of everything we've been doing for the past 2.5 weeks. Then I want you to watch a video titled Renewable Energy Project, where I will be talking a little bit about your project and some of the options you have for what you do and how you share. The third step would be to select one of those 2 options and do the work for your project. This is not a major, massive project as we would have if we were really in school and had a lot of time. This is more of a mini project, but it is just something more of doing some research on your own. So I'm going to still call it a project. And then the last thing you need to do by Friday is you're going to share your final product or your project, your research, or your creation with me on a Flipgrid. So if you go into the green folder for this week, you will find all the resources that you need. First up is my suggested work timeline. My first one for Monday would be to watch the video that hopefully you're currently watching. I would also suggest doing all of the slides on the interactive pair deck today in the first day, titled Oil in Southwest Asia. It probably will take you somewhere between maybe 20 and 25 minutes to get done. There are a couple videos on there that I would like for you to see, think about, and respond to. But if you get this pair deck done on the first day, then it will open up your schedule for the rest of the week to really focus on that project. By Tuesday, I would like you to watch the video about the project where I kind of describe what you need to do, which is in the folder in Schoology here. That gives you then Wednesday and Thursday to work on your project, whether you're brainstorming, creating, or researching. And then on Friday, that would be when you would hopefully record your video on Flipgrid. That would be due on Friday, so I can look at those over the weekend and give you any feedback as necessary. Okay, so this week's a little bit different, just one pair deck, and then we're going to spend most of our time and energy this week on a little research project. So back into the folder, let me go over what's in here. First up here is the link to your pair deck. I will, like I did last week, I will go into that in more depth here in just a second. But I'm going to go ahead and just skip over this right now for those of you who are comfortable with the pair deck at this moment. So start with the pair deck, please. Once you're done with the pair deck, you'll watch this video on YouTube where I talk about your renewable energy project. For those of you who are maybe more visual or you want to go back and look specifically at some of the things that I type up in my video, I have the slides in PDF format that I use in this video. So it's the same information, but just in different formats. The video is where I explain a little bit more in detail with my voice, and here is just the visuals that I use. In this orange folder, I've compiled some videos to help you jumpstart your ideas and inspire your renewable energy project. You do not have to watch all of these videos. I have them sorted by the type of renewable energy that it focuses on. So you can see here, I got a couple on solar, hydroelectric, geothermal, and biomass. I may be adding to those throughout the week, but those are just some fun, not too long videos that if you're curious and you're wanting to know more, especially for your project, that's where you will find it. And the last thing I have here is the link to your Flipgrid. No matter what option you choose for your project, you will be filming some sort of Flipgrid. For more information on what your project is and what you need to do, please watch this video right here where I go into more in-depth explanation. So that's what we have up for this week: pair deck, project, and report on your project on Flipgrid. So if you are comfortable with how Pear Decks work and you're ready to get started with your work for the week, you can pause this video now and go ahead and get started. For those of you who want a little bit more in-depth explanation on what you need to do for your Pear Deck this week, please continue watching. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the Pear Deck Oil in Southwest Asia conclusion with you. This is a 13 slide Pear Deck. Like always, you can share your thoughts or feelings. So this is still us working in the oil in Southwest Asia, black gold, and how it has shaped a region. So for this lesson, we're going to summarize the main idea and concepts about oil in Southwest Asia. We will investigate how renewable energy is being used today and its benefits and drawbacks. And then we will explore the future of renewable energy sources, and that will all lead you into your project. So first, here's just a brief summary, if you can read over that, kind of capturing the learning that we have done over the past 2.5 weeks or so. Next, I have a pie chart showing world energy production from 1970 to 2015. And I'm asking you what energy sources is the world currently using to meet most of its energy needs, and what do those energy sources have in common? So look at currently what we're doing and using, and what do you see happening with those energy sources? And then next slide here. I have a quick video from National Geographic I want you to watch. So just on this slide, just press play here and watch the video. Then in the next video, the next slide, I want you to talk about what are the benefits of renewable energy. So the answers to this will definitely come from that video. And the next slide, what are the drawbacks of renewable energy? So both of these answers, slides 6 and 7, they will come from the video. So listen carefully when they do talk about benefits and drawbacks, and just type in your answers in these boxes here. On slide 8, in class, we often referred back to the United Nations global goals. So I was just kind of incorporating that a little bit here. So looking at renewable versus non-renewable sources of energy, this is global goal number 7. So I just pulled some things off the global goals site that you can read about, why this is a goal that we have, and especially why does it matter for our future, the future that we will all be living in. And then I give some information about, especially in regards to electricity, how many people are living without electricity and how that hinders essentially what people can and cannot do in their lives, and why we need to switch to more sustainable energy in order to provide people equally with electricity across the globe. So just read those. And then I'm just kind of getting you thinking here, what are some ways that we can embrace this change to clean renewable energy? What are some things that we can start doing right now, this second? That answer may not be installing solar panels on top of my house, but what are simple things that we can do to just start this movement towards being more consciously and responsible with our energy consumption, especially here in the United States? Slide 11, I pulled a TED Talk featuring a young scientist who won a 3M award a few years back about renewable energy with a creation. So I would like you to watch this TED Talk and hear her speak. Also, for those of you, there is a special little surprise in this if you're not familiar with this speaker. So listen very carefully where she is from. I just think it's quite interesting and fascinating. So watch that TED Talk. And then here I'm just asking, her name is Manasa. I'm asking you, what is she essentially trying to accomplish with her creation? So she creates something called Harvest. She talks about it in the TED Talk. And then I just want you to respond to that here in this slide. And that is it for the slide for this Pear Deck. So I want you to go back through the slides, make sure that you've answered and completed all the interactive activities. Just like weeks in the past, I will be taking a completion grade as to whether you did or did not follow through with the Pear Deck work. Once you're done, you're now ready to watch the video about the project on Schoology. So watch the video, follow the instructions, and begin working on that project. And like always, if you have any questions, please send me a message, attend a Comet Connect time, and just reach out to me if you need any help at all. So that is the work and the learning for this week. I look forward to seeing your fabulous ideas and work that you guys come up with, especially for the renewable energy project. And I hope you have a fantastic week of learning. Bye, guys.